All right, so we're diving into this fire door inspection software today. PS Cloud, have you heard of it?
Yeah, it's pretty popular, I
It
think.
seems like it, yeah. So it's basically software that helps people do their fire door inspections and then generate all those super detailed reports. From what I saw, it looks like it works on pretty much any device. Phones, tablets, computers, doesn't matter. Apple, Android, Windows, Mac, you name it. Plus they've got some pretty neat features like personalized menus and reports, built-in action plans. Oh, and they do this really interesting thing with yes and no questions. I'm curious to dig into that a bit more.
Yeah, PS Cloud is known for being really user-friendly. Like, it's not just an app. It's a whole system for managing fire door inspections from A to Z. And you're right, it works on anything, which is great for inspectors who are always on the go.
Totally. And the video kept going on about how clean the interface is,
Ah,
like super uncluttered and easy to use. I think they really wanted to make it efficient.
yeah, that's a huge selling point for sure. When you're busy, you don't want to be wrestling with a clunky interface. It looks like PS Cloud gives you quick access to all the important stuff. You know, things like your calendar, maps, or even exporting data. Everything's organized really well, which makes it easy to use.
Okay, so let's say you're on a job, ready to inspect some fire doors. How easy is it to make a report with this software?
Well, they showed how you basically just add the building details, and you can take photos right in the app, so you don't need a separate camera. Then you pick things like the type of door and material from a list, and then get this, one click, and boom, the report's done.
Wait, you're serious? Just one click? Anyone who's ever had to make these reports knows it can take hours. What kind of info is actually in the report, though?
Oh, it's pretty comprehensive. You get the inspection details, building details, door specs. They even have checklists for compliance, action plans, photos of the doors, and even a fire door register summary. It's basically like a full digital record of everything.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. So let's get into the inspection itself. The video mentioned 3 inspection statuses: complete replacement, needs attention, and satisfactory. Could you break those down for us? And also, how does the software actually help with the assessment?
Sure, complete replacement, that's pretty obvious, right? The door needs to be replaced completely, needs fixed. Attention means there are problems that need to be fixed, but it doesn't need to be replaced entirely right away. And satisfactory means everything's good to go, meets all the standards. To make sure everything's consistent, PS Cloud uses checklists. So instead of just relying on your memory, you go through these lists and make sure you check everything.
Ah, so instead of just saying yep, the door self-closes, you'd have a checklist item that's like, door closes fully from any angle or something.
You got it. It's all about being specific and having proof.
I also saw you can take a bunch of photos per door and even draw on them in the app. That's got to be useful for showing clients exactly what's wrong, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Pictures are way better than trying to explain something with just words.
And speaking of clients, it's cool how PS Cloud doesn't just find problems. It also helps figure out solutions. It's got this thing where you can say what needs to be done for each door, basically making a whole action plan.
Right. It's not enough to just point out problems. Gotta fix them, too. This way, it saves the client a lot of hassle, and it shows that you know what you're doing and you care about their safety. It's a win-win.
I love that. Now, the video also talked about some extra features that PS Cloud has, things that make it even more powerful, like this Costly Works add-on, which I think our listeners will find interesting, especially if they're the ones making the budget.
Yeah, this is where things get interesting. Costly Works basically lets you estimate how much it'll cost to fix the problems. But it's not just a random number. It breaks down the cost for each item and tells you which ones are more urgent so you can plan better.
So it's like having a built-in cost calculator to help make decisions. That's pretty cool. Now, some of our listeners might work with certain accreditation schemes, like BM Trader, for example. Does PS Cloud work for those kinds of things too?
Absolutely. For those who don't know, BM Trada is a certification body for fire doors in the UK, and PS Cloud lets you add all those detailed door specs they need. This makes it super easy to meet their requirements and get certified.
That's awesome. And to top it off, they've got all sorts of lists to help you stay organized, like reports lists, doors lists, work lists, everything. It's like a digital filing cabinet for all your fire door stuff.
It really is. It's crazy how organized you can be with this software.
Think about how much time you'd save not having to dig through papers.
Exactly.
Well, one more thing that really impressed me was how much you can customize PS Cloud.
Oh, yeah, that's what sets it apart. It's not one size fits all. You can change it to fit how you work. Like, you can edit menus, add new locations. You can even change what's on the assessment items.
And on top of that, you can personalize the reports too. edit phrases, hide sections, whatever you need.
It's all about making the software work for you, not the other way around.
Well, I gotta say, PS Cloud has definitely got my attention now. What else is there to learn about this software?
We're just getting started. In the next part, we'll talk about how PS Cloud handles those simple yes and no questions. And believe me, it's not as simple as it sounds. It actually makes your inspections way better.
Oh, I'm intrigued. Can't wait to hear more. You were saying how PS Cloud handles yes and no questions differently. That really caught my ear. It seems like such a small thing. But the video made it sound pretty important.
Right, it might not seem like much at first, but it actually makes a big difference in how good your inspections are. Instead of just checking yes or no, PS Cloud has you pick the exact reason from a checklist.
Oh, so it's like it forces you to be more specific. I can see how that would be helpful, especially with fire safety, where even little things matter.
Exactly. So instead of just saying a door is self-closing, you'd have to choose something like door closes fully from any angle, or door latch engages securely. That way, you're showing exactly how the door works.
So it's like taking that simple yes or no and making it a mini test.
Yeah, you could say that.
And I guess that has a few advantages, right?
Definitely. First off, it makes sure you check all the important parts of the door. Second, it creates a clear record of the inspection, just in case there are any problems later.
That makes sense.
And third, it helps you see exactly what needs to be fixed, so you can focus on those areas.
That's smart. I bet this checklist thing also saves you time, huh?
Oh, absolutely. Imagine you have 20 yes or no questions about a door. The old way would be to go through each one by one. But with PS Cloud, you just scan the list and pick what applies. Much faster.
It's like they looked at the old way and thought, how can we make this even better?
Yeah, and that same attention to detail is used when creating the action plan. By knowing exactly what's wrong, PS Cloud helps you come up with a really precise plan for fixing it.
So it's not just finding problems, it's giving you the solutions too.
Right. It's like giving your clients step-by-step instructions to make sure their building is safe. It builds trust and shows you're an expert.
You know, thinking about clients, PS Cloud isn't just a tool for inspectors. It's a way to communicate. It helps clients understand those technical reports better.
That's a great point. Imagine you're the building owner, getting a report that not only tells you what's wrong, but also how to fix it, all laid out clearly. It would make you feel much more confident.
Yeah, no more guessing games. Everything's right there in front of you.
And it's not just for clients either. PS Cloud helps inspectors work together and share information. Everything's stored online, so you can access it from anywhere.
So no more lost paperwork or trying to read someone else's messy handwriting.
Exactly.
We've mostly talked about fire doors,
Yeah.
but it sounds like PS Cloud could be used for other inspections too.
Oh, absolutely. Electrical inspections, safety checks, quality control, anything where you need to gather info and make reports could use it.
So it's like they took the best parts of fire door inspections.
And created a whole new way to do inspections in general.
That could be really useful for a lot of different industries.
It's amazing what technology can do.
We've covered a lot today, from the basics of fire doors to the bigger picture. PS Cloud is definitely a fascinating piece of software. It's really amazing to think about PS Cloud like this. It could really change things, not just for fire doors, but for all kinds of inspections. Makes you wonder what else is out there waiting to be discovered.
I know, right? It's exciting. You know, a lot of times innovation starts in one place, and then it spreads out and inspires new ideas in other areas. PS Cloud is a perfect example of that.
Yeah, it's like they found a better way to do inspections.
Exactly. By focusing on details, communication, and solutions, they created a model that could work for almost anything.
I'd love to know what our listeners think. What other things could benefit from this approach, besides fire doors? Think about it, electrical safety, quality control in factories.
The possibilities are endless. It all comes down to using our imaginations, taking these new ideas and finding new ways to use them.
Well, we've given everyone a lot to think about today, from the nitty-gritty of fire doors to the bigger picture of PS Cloud.
It's been great exploring all this with you.
I hope this deep dive got some wheels turning and maybe sparked some curiosity about how technology can make things better.
Absolutely. Remember, always keep learning, keep asking questions, and be open to new possibilities.
That's some great advice. Until next time, stay curious, everyone.